Welcome to the new series of the Opel Tigra EV conversion. In this episode we will go through the EV conversion and all the parts that were installed, as the conversion is now completed and you can see how it all looks when fully done. As you can see, the bonnet goes correctly over the 12 volt power distribution box, so the height is correctly done, the maximum, and also has space around 1 or 2 centimeters between the hood and the 12 volt power distribution box. So this is the highest position in the EV conversion under the hood. So all parts that are used in EV conversion are under the hood, so there is no anything underneath the car or in the trunk of the car, so all is in front of the vehicle. So we will start from the battery. So this is the battery using the existing motor mount. We made a custom motor mounted and battery mount case to fit this battery and our motor, and there is a controller also underneath. You can see this black part. This is the high voltage power distribution box. So this is 96 volt system, and this is 96 volt 500 amp power distribution box. This is DC-DC converter, so when you start the vehicle it will use 96 volt battery to charge, using this converter to convert 96 volt to 12 volt to charge the 12 volt car battery, and also to use that converter for powering your lights and all other things that you use in your vehicle, like media, radio, and so on. Next we have 230 volt to 12 volt charger. So when you charge your vehicle, when you plug type 2 socket inside of the charger and in your vehicle, it will start charging the main battery using this charger. So this is 2 kilowatt charger for charging the main battery, and this is the small charger for charging the 12 volt battery. So this charger will charge, this big 2 kilowatt charger will charge 96 volt battery, and at the same time this small charger will charge the 12 volt battery. So in case anything goes wrong, let's say your car battery dies, you cannot start the vehicle, because 12 volt system is needed to power the relays to activate the main battery. So without 12 volt battery you cannot start the main battery and you cannot drive the vehicle. Because some kind of reason 12 volt battery dies, you can plug the charger and you can start the vehicle by plugging the charger, and then when you unplug it you can drive it. So it will allow you to, in case of some issue with the 12 volt battery, to start the vehicle. It's like pushing your petrol car to start it, so it's additional safety measurement. So at the same time, when you charge the big battery using this charger, small charger will charge the 12 volt battery, and this power distribution box will be used when you activate the key switch inside the vehicle. It will activate all the relays that are needed to start 12 volt system and high voltage system inside of this power distribution box. Behind these lines we are using, maybe you can see, this is a vacuum pump. So the vacuum pump is for vacuum brakes. Vacuum pump is used for vacuum assistant for the brakes, because the petrol or diesel engine before they had vacuum from the engine to power the servo brakes, and now we are using the vacuum pump and the vacuum tank is underneath of the engine mount. So maybe you can see this tank here. That is the vacuum tank that is used to control the pressure inside of the vacuum tank and activate the vacuum pump when it's needed. So the vacuum pump doesn't need to run all the time. It only activates when the pressure is not enough. And next, behind it, we have the heating system. So this is a 96-volt heating system connected to existing pipes. So this is water heating system. As you can see, we are connected to existing pipes. So these are all previous or original pipes from the Opel Tigra, and one goes to the inlet, or this is the outlet of the hot water, and another goes to the water pump that is underneath somewhere here. It's not visible, so it is too dark, and then goes to the heater. So this is very powerful heater. It can be between 700 to 3000 watts, so 3 kilowatts. In this case, this is 2.4 kilowatt heater. So this is 96-volt heater, 2.4 kilowatt, 2400 watts. So very powerful heater, and it will heat up the Opel Tigra very fast. And this is the existing water tank from the Opel Tigra. We didn't touch this at all. And you can fill in the water for heating system using this tank. So keeping the original tank is the best option, especially in Opel Tigra, since it's already integrated and very tight and very small tank. It's very nice looking, as you can see, just straight, and this space is left empty. So these are all of the parts. The motor is underneath. I don't know if you can see it. And now we'll go to the back side. So this is the last thing that was changed on the car. So only thing that is not changed in front of the vehicle, but in the back, is the charging socket. So we install the charging socket where the previous refill for the gas was, and where the previous lines for the gas pump were. There we placed 230 volt cables to front of the vehicle, where we connected to the charger and the high voltage charger and small 12 volt battery charger. So that's it, one plug for those things, and control CP and PP wires to control the charger for Type 2 socket for the European Union standard. Now we are going inside of the vehicle. So additional, we have here secure switch. So this is the safety switch. When you press it, it will deactivate high voltage, and when you release it, it will activate it again. Here we have the battery status meter, so the battery state of charge, amp usage, and all other things related to the battery. And here we have a heating switch. So when you hit the switch, press it on, it will activate the heating system, and you can use the existing to control the fan, and thermostat inside of the heater will control the temperature inside of the heater. So you need to use this only in winter. Okay, now I will activate the car. So using the switch, key switch, and the car is now activated. High voltage system is also on, and you can see the battery state of charge and currently amp usage. So this minus here shows that we are drawing some battery, so 1 amp, and the voltage is 98 volts, so we are drawing around this is the remaining amp hours of the battery, and this is the percentage. And I like to have it on amps to see how much power we are drawing. Now if I spin a little bit the motor, you can see we were drawing more than 4 amps, 40 amps now, and when this positive sign shows, so it region activates charging of the battery. So we are charging with 16 amps. Depends on the gear you are in and how fast the motor is spinning and how strong region is set. The region will depend, will be variable depending on the configuration. So as you can see, we are drawing at 1 amp, almost 1 amp, and that's times 400 volts, so it's 100 watts. One more thing is to show you how the high voltage disconnect works. So this is 12-volt control. It controls the relay for the main battery high voltage release. So when I press it, it will disconnect the high voltage. As you can see, the amps immediately gone down, and now you don't see any amp usage. So when I release it again, it immediately activated the high voltage. So this is the safe switch. It's needed for the EU regulations, and we have this very small, as you can see, it's like my finger, very small and very nice aluminium switch, and it can be installed anywhere because it's very small. As you can see, it's much smaller than light switch. Also, power steering is also activated. As you can see, I can turn the wheel with single finger. When the vehicle is on.